Hey everyone, ZeroJD here with the X-Play Fans channel. I'm here to give you a quick taste, and I'm hoping so much I'm saying this correctly. oOo Ascension. It's actually spelled lowercase o, uppercase O, lowercase o, Ascension. It is a kind of a speedrunning, platforming kind of game where you're guiding a ship around essentially a planet or a spheroid to get from one point to the other. Most of the time you can actually see where you're going from your starting point. Very much a speedrunning game. It actually tracks your time, distance traveled, and it shows the par time. So I'm actually going to start out with some of the earlier levels just to show you how simple some of this stuff is. I've actually cleared a whole bunch of these. So let's go from here. Very simple controls. Left stick moves you. The right button boosts you. So this is one of the first things you kind of encounter are these spinning discs. After that, I've encountered disc launchers. I've encountered an actual ship that'll chase you. I'm doing terribly. It's not because the game controls weirdly. There's been one level where actually a wall has chased me, and another one where I'm actually having to go from one platform to another. And then of course you have those slammy walls and all that kind of stuff. So this is actually the one I was talking about earlier. And the nice part about this is I kind of like exaggerate my path to kind of make him, because he follows the exact path you go on. Nice thing is, since it is a speedrunning game, you can race through it and kind of go like really, really fast if you want. You don't have to. So you can kind of be like, oh, well, it's kind of navigate around areas and take your time for what you need. So we'll finish this up and then we'll jump to the harder levels, which I've actually been doing better than this little terrible showing that I just gave you. But let's go ahead and not make a fool of myself and show something that I can actually show off and how kind of complicated it gets. These are the levels, section 1, 2, 3. I'm not sure how many there are. So right now this is where I am. Before now I actually did one where I had to go all the way around to a point, activate a switch, come all the way back, and write a platform to go over. But it may have looked like I was doing poorly there earlier, but I very much am enjoying this game. I really like how it looks. I like the design of stuff. As you can see, my ship here, it is a little tiny ship. The only area that actually matters is the little blue circle. So I'll back up and see the moment it goes over the side. See, like I can be like, oh, but it's only that core little interior area, kind of like a bullet hell game. That's the only point that really actually matters. I do like that everything is super Tron-y. There we go. I actually beat the par time, which is impressive. Oh my. So I wonder if this is actually one of those that you can go like, if I just get the timing right, I can just go. Man, I'm gonna be here forever, probably. What you're seeing behind me is actually the ghost of my last thing. It actually will go and show me my last mistakes and all that stuff. If you go back to earlier levels, it actually will let you race your best ghost, I believe. I don't know how I did that. There you go. So it looks like it is one of those kind of things that you could just blast through it. On the bottom left, it actually shows the level and the distance you have traveled. Upper left, it shows your current time and then the par kind of time that you're shooting for. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, there we go. We're good. Oh, this is a really fun level. We really need to get onto attaching lasers to everything, or at least neons to everything. Oop. But the music's pretty great. Each of the areas kind of has a revolving music track. I've been in areas so long that the music's changed. Hopefully you guys won't do the same and be fairly terrible like me. I might be terrible at the game. I'm still enjoying it. But the way they introduced new mechanics and everything like that is very neat. Like I said before, you can actually see where you're headed most of the time. And you're in this Mario Galaxy planet spheroid thing. But I can see the appeal of playing this speedrun game and shaving seconds off and all that stuff. I've not seen a leaderboard. I may have just missed it. I got a little nervous there just because of the thing. This game actually really does feel like if you just go, you might be able to do entire levels without stopping. That's what I feel. Basic music's changed. That's what I feel that a speedrun game should be. That there should be a perfect time of, hey, if you set off right here and now, you should be able to do this entire thing like that. Don't stop, won't stop. And as one famous character once said, got to go fast. All right. Oh, it got me. See there, I could have sped up and probably escaped and made it. I, however, was a little too skittish. But I'm very much enjoying it. Ascension, I think. I'll have to figure out how to say that. Type it into Microsoft Sam and we'll see what the final ruling there is. But let me go back and show you some levels that I have done fairly well at, so I don't look the fool. Could go back more. There's co-op. I guess there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There you go. Maybe the O's aren't even part of it. Maybe it's just the moons. I don't know. I've not tried the co-op mode yet. This was a pretty good one. So you can see here they're rotating like the top, bottom. So there goes my ghost, and that's actually my best run of it, and I will definitely not meet it. But there's a lot of trying to cut corners kind of thing and dying continually. But this one, at least, it's like I said before, Paramount is like just the fast restarts and the feeling that, hey, I'm in control of what I'm doing. And when I mess up, it's my fault. Not the controller kind of, hey, that's not fair because this game does not control well. So I actually have one I really enjoyed that'd be cool to show you. It's probably one of the easier ones because I'm terrible. There it is. So this is essentially just the first, just go. And I have actually gotten to a point where it's like, there's no faster way to do some of these. Like I said, right trigger speeds you up, left trigger slows you down. Achievements, fairly simple, blah, 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 blah. But so far, I'm digging it. I'm very much enjoying the game. Still can't reach part-time on that one, even if it's a newer one. A lot of the levels have like multiple paths, like kind of like that, but you are going essentially to the same area. I do like that if you've gotten a previous run and finished it, it does show that, like, hey, you've done really well. Here's your Ghosty Goodness. Ghosty Goodness is the name brand of my new cereal. Please check that out. But I want to say that maybe there's probably, if this is the screen how it's going, maybe 9 levels, 9 sections, and that seems pretty good for this, like this kind of game. Not too much overstaying its welcome, nothing like that. Anyways, I am ZeroJD. This was the XBA Fans channel. This was hopefully oOo Ascension, maybe Moon Ascension. I'm just gonna go with what I know. oOo Ascension. I very much want to say that I love this splash screen just with the simplistic oOo and then Ascension, which is great. I'm easy to please. I am ZeroJD. This was the XBA Fans channel. Thank you. Have a nice day and check out our other videos. Bye.